what is today? Wednesday. Gonna go on an eggtastic adventure to go get some eggs out here in Southern California. I'm driving like crazy.
Now turn left onto Cambridge Circle.
All right, let's turn left, guys. Okay. Gonna go get some eggs.
Now turn right onto East La Palma Avenue.
Let's go. Once I get on the freeway, I'll show you guys the road a little bit, and then you can go back to look at my beautiful face. Gonna go. How's your day going so far, everybody? That's what I want to know. I feel like when you get up in the morning, you need to feel like in a day you need to like do a few things. You need to like exercise a little bit, and you need to feel like you helped somebody, and you need to feel like you got a few important things done. You know, sometimes at work you could be working for like 10 hours and it feels like you got nothing done. You know, so I think my goal today is make sure I make an impact in someone's life in some way. Do something nice, maybe go to the gym later, and better get some eggs. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get some eggs. We'll see how it goes. Now, I'm not talking about going to the supermarket and getting some eggs. That's not how it's done, okay, guys? I don't know where you guys are, but that seems impossible. But where I am, they have, if you drive a little bit, you can go to like an egg farm. Okay, and that's where I'm going. I'm going to the source of the eggs. That's what we're doing. We're going to the source of the eggs to get some eggs. Okay, where? I'm at a red light, so let me change the camera around so you guys can see the road a little bit. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, back to me.
In 1,000 feet, take the California 91.
Okay, ooh, hello from Brazil. Hello. All my friends down there, where's your camisa? Right? Where's your shirt? That's the joke that I have with all my Brazilians.
Now take the
That it's so hot. My Brazilian friends, they never have any clothes on. Like, kind of interesting. All right, on my egg adventure, if you're just tuning in now, we're going to the source of the eggs. We're not going to a grocery store. That's where they charge you like a gajillion dollars per carton. We're going to an egg farm where they have the eggs there. You look like Al Capone. This is the look you need to go get eggs, okay? Like, you've seen those like people buying eggs in Costco, and they're like getting in fights and whatnot. That's because they're not looking like this. You need to look like no one wants to mess with you, okay? That's the look. Like, if you see some like buff out guy, like bodybuilder guy, and he's trying to get like, I don't know, 100 eggs. Are you gonna pick a fight with him? He needs his eggs to maintain his body. If he doesn't eat enough eggs, he's gonna wither away. Okay? Oh, that reminds me of, I remember growing up, maybe I'm aging myself, maybe I'm not, but if you remember, MTV used to have a show called Real Life of, right? And I remember they had a real life of a bodybuilder, and he's like a teenager or something, and he's trying to become like professional bodybuilder. And I remember there's a scene of him like in the shower, but to save time, they converted their toilet bowl in the back to boil water, Have you guys seen this episode where he converts the toilet bowl, like the back of the, because there's water back there. They have some kind of heater there so that he could boil eggs while taking a shower and eat. Imagine like you don't have the time. You just like boil water somewhere else. You have to use toilet bowl water to boil your eggs just to save yourself like 10 minutes. That's insane. All right, I'm gonna try to show you a little bit more of the road. Boom, boom, boom. All right, this is the road. We're driving far away. Take a pit stop? No, I'm not taking a pit stop. We're going one shot. Gonna go get some eggs. Okay, we're going to the source. And if you're in this area, you know what's hilarious though? If you're in this area, I'm in SoCal, right? It's on the news all the time. Every time there's an egg shortage. Last time there was an egg shortage, this farm, their line went all the way out to like 3 blocks away. And it's a farm. They have all their chickens there, mom and pop kind of place. And they usually, I haven't been there in a little bit, but they usually do not change their prices because they have all the eggs. They have all their own chickens and they grow their own eggs there. So when the egg prices are moving up and down like crazy, they don't change their prices. So yeah. Ooh, half Chinese. How did you know? How did you know? Yes, I am half Chinese. I'm Vietnamese and Chinese. Crazy thing. Every time I start a live stream, at some point someone asks me, "What are you?" Yes. All right. We're going. We're gonna pass this truck. Actually, no, we're not passing this truck. We gotta change lanes. This lane is not the lane. I would show you the road more, but it's kind of hard. My phone stand decided to break on me, so I had to leave it here for now. Now, every once in a while, I'll show you guys the road. Oh my god, you guys ever see it? Oh, I missed it. There's, oh, he's still driving. There's a car. You ever had that time where you like miss a turnout and you have to drive in the part that you're not supposed to drive? And I was told as a kid to never drive on the sides of the freeway or that little like V-shaped thing that's in between where you turn out. It's because they sweep all the nails and stuff and into that area. So you drive into that area, you're gonna get, I guess you can see, I can show you. Okay, you see this is what I'm talking about? This area right here, the little V in between. I was always told never to drive on there because when they do the street cleaning, the freeway cleaning, they sweep all the nails and stuff into there, and you drive through there, you're gonna get a nail in your tire. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I was told. Yes, and if you're joining now, we're getting eggs at the source. We're gonna go into an egg farm, and yes. Now, what I like to do when I go to this egg farm, because I don't go very often, is I like to buy like a whole bunch of eggs so I don't have to keep coming back. The eggs store for a long time. Wait. You should shave my head. Okay. I shaved my head. I used to shave my head all the time in high school. And when I was in high school, that was the look of Asian gangsters. So when first time I did it, my mom freaked out. She was like, "What is wrong with you? Did you join a gang?" And I was like, "No, I didn't join a gang. I just thought that it would be a lot easier to just wake up and go." But yeah, so so I did it a few times later, and then when I met my wife, then girlfriend, I still had the shaved hair. But when I met her parents, they also thought that I was a gangster because of that look. So yeah, that's why I don't shave my head. Wait, do you like game? Okay, it's hard. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to read the chat as I'm going to go. Let me show you the where I'm at now. Okay. Okay, so these are mountains, 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 cars, mountains. Boom. All right. Going to the source of the eggs. What else is going to think about eggs? Okay, you know what's cool? Also thing I remember what I did when I was little is, I don't know if it's a trick or not, but what we used to do is before you leave school in the morning, right, you start a pot of rice. And inside the pot of rice, like a fresh pot of rice, and you crack one egg in there and you add a sausage and you just let the rice cook with the egg in there. You go to school. And you know, I grew up in the 90s, right? I'm like what they call a lock key child, where you walk home from school with your own key and you just basically take care of yourself, right? So that's why I did that in the morning before I go to school. And I'm talking maybe 4th, 5th grade. Before we go to school, you crack an egg into the rice pot cooker with a sausage. And you've said to just cook rice. Nothing's fancy. You leave, go to school, you come back, boom, food. And I was trying to explain this to my kid, and I swear, kids these days, they don't know how to do anything. That's pretty. I was thinking about that too, where like I feel like if you're in your high 20s to late 30s, you're like the least parented generation, right? The kind of parents just kind of like let you go do stuff because they were too busy doing other stuff. And now my generation, their kids are the most parented generation. You're never gonna see anyone walk in the streets anymore. At least out here in SoCal. I don't know what it's like where you are. How many eggs am I planning to getting? I have $100, and what I like to do is give me $100 worth of eggs. So, how many eggs is that gonna get me? We'll find out. Because this place, they don't change their prices. So usually $100 worth of eggs will get me like and here's a trick that they told me. Do not get extra jumbo eggs. So they said that extra jumbo eggs, I'm trying to remember exactly what was the issue about extra jumbo, but extra jumbo eggs are not as nutritious as just like the double A large eggs, or just large eggs. Alright, gotta exit. Change lanes, we're gonna exit. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at now. So it's still nothing, just freeway roads, but I'm exiting. There's a dirt pile. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. And but yeah, they don't change their prices, so I'm expecting to get at least, I'm trying to remember, because you get a box of eggs, and I'm trying to remember how many are inside that box. Maybe like 6 dozens or something. Like, I don't know. Whoa, I'll show you guys the prices when I get there, and you can see. And compared to your area, it's worth finding a local egg farm to buy eggs from. So, oh my gosh, this area is, wow, it's completely different. I wish I could show you, but I gotta focus here. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna try to show you guys a little bit. Alright, so this area here used to be all like brush and forest. They're developing this whole area. We're in Chino, California now. We're getting close to Chino, but yeah, this area here used to be all forest. This area to the right here is a natural reserve, I believe. So I don't know, you can't really see it from this lane here. Maybe when we get closer. Let me pass this spectrum bar. Alright, so this area to the right here is a reserve. That's why they're not supposed to do anything with it. But we'll see how things end up later because, alright, back to me. Whoop. Okay, Walmart has it for $7 a dozen. Alright, so we'll compare when we get closer and you guys can figure out. Let's see if it stacks up. But okay, here's the difference though. These are they're more like organic kind of eggs though, because they're grown on this local farm. I think they feed them like flaxseed and stuff. So the egg yolks are a little bit different than the ones that you would get in the market. So I don't know if you can compare price for price like that because the quality of the egg is better. But I think it's still cheaper than buying a dozen at a time at the grocery store. That's why I like to come here. And I just like to buy a whole bunch of eggs and I'll store them for like a month or so. But I feel like as the egg shortage went on, I kind of went on a egg rationing cycle, you know, like instead of eating 2 eggs, you start eating 1 egg every day. All right, let's show you guys a little more of the road. Now we're starting to get to more farm-like area, right? Looks more like, I don't know, I'm still in the highway, but you're gonna see it's gonna be more flat and farmy-like. If you guys aren't familiar with this area, this is like the Chino area. Amazon has a big fulfillment warehouse here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pass it, but yeah, they have a big fulfillment warehouse here. It's one of their main hubs for this Southern California area. And this area, I feel like if you're going to, like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, if you bought a like property here, you'd be sitting pretty good because it's a developing area. Let me show you guys a little more of this road. Because it's right now it's farms, but in the last 10 years or so, everybody is buying up, or they're buying up all the farms in this area and they're turning them into houses. Either they're becoming houses or they're becoming like warehouses and stuff. Yeah, but this Chino area. Oh, you're leaving California, Jay? Oh, I think you mentioned that last time that you were here. I don't know. I thought about leaving California many times, especially, you know what's crazy? Before the pandemic, I was thinking about it, and then during the pandemic, I thought it was too much work. Because like everyone was trying to leave California during that time, and like the prices of houses skyrocketed. Oh, speaking of that, I had this friend. I had 2 friends that did this, and I haven't like talked to them in a while. I feel like I should. I had 2 friends that did this during the beginning of the pandemic when the housing prices was going up. They were like, "I'm gonna sell my house, and then I'm going to rent. And when the housing prices go back down, I'm gonna, you know, use the money to buy a bigger, better place, you know." And because, you know, in the beginning the prices went up on everything of the houses, and we were saying like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This piece of junk place is not worth this much. There's no way." It like almost everything like went up like almost like 30-40% and from what they bought it at or whatever. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, I could sell this place, rent for like a year or so, and then use the extra money to buy a bigger place." And then what happened? Prices kept on going up and kept on going up and kept on going up. So they, at the time, they sold, when they sold their place, it was the most expensive property in our neighborhood because they sold it right at when it was really high, and it was sold in like in a week, so quick. And then they were so happy, they moved in with, I think to even save more money, they moved it back in with their parents, one of the parents. But then the prices kept on going up. And so they ended up not being able to rebuy, they weren't able to get back into the market because even though they sold their place for so much, the prices of everything, all the other properties were up and they never went back down. So that was the beginning of the pandemic. They recently bought a new place and it's about the same size and they're paying more. So that's crazy. My other friend that did the same thing. Oh, too many Democrats? Well, maybe you gotta come down to where I'm at. Because where I am, I feel like it's really red here. When you drive around, it's mostly Trump signs. So wherever you're at, Jay, maybe are you closer to LA, that area? Then yeah, you're gonna see a lot of blue. But where I'm at, it's mostly red. My other friend did the same thing. They're down in Southern California, like Irvine area, if you're familiar. And they sold their place for like I want to say 1.5 million or something at the time. Which they were like, oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more of the road. Oh my god. Switch. Alright. Boom. Boom. Nothing out here. Nothing. Just this little like mini outlet that has a Kohl's and all. Alright, I gotta exit though. Right. Anyway, so they sold their place for 1.5 or something like that nature. Right. So I gotta switch lanes. And but they have a certain lifestyle. So they rented a place and their rental was $8,000 a month. Okay? $8,000 a month. Think about this, okay? So they sold their place 1.5 or whatever at the time. Now they're renting a place for $8,000 a month. Their goal is to rebuy into the market when prices go back down. To today, it's been how many years now since the peak pandemic era? It's been like 4 years, right? They're still renting. So because they have a certain lifestyle they want to upkeep, right? Or image. So they don't want to get a place that's smaller than what they had before because then they'll look like idiots. So now they're stuck renting. How insane is that? How insane is that? So, and another reason why they couldn't. All right, just exited. You can see where I exited. Let's see, switch camera. All right. So this is we're in Chino now. Right, we're in Chino houses. You can see Chino houses. So if you look at the style of their house, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, here's like a good example. A lot of the Chino houses are like this, where they're like farms that are converted to houses. Like this one. This is a preschool. Most likely they converted it to a farm. All right. So look at this house. Look at this land that they have. Okay. We're gonna turn. All right. You see, these are Chino style houses, like big front yard, big backyard, and you can see, like, this is what the Chino houses look like. Oh my god! All right, so now you see more farms. Here's one chicken egg farm. This one is not as good. This is Ranch Egg Store. All right, but this is where we're going. We're going to Billy's Eggs. Oh my god, the line is insane. All right, this is Billy's Eggs Farm. This is where I like to go to get eggs. Oh my god, no. Okay, before when I went, is literally you just pull in. This is insane. I don't know. Usually when I go to buy eggs, to buy eggs, it's literally I just pull in. So now I have to go up and make a Yui. It looks like. Okay, so we're gonna go find stuff. That's insane. Insane. Wow. That I was not expecting that. That's insane. All right, so we're gonna make a U. We're gonna get in line, and we are gonna get some eggs. We're gonna wait in that line.
Now turn right.
And insane. Wow. And they literally just opened. They just opened. Wow. I'm gonna make a Yui here. Ooh. A succulent house. A succulent farm. Alright. We're gonna get there. If you guys have any other topics you want me to talk about, donuts. Oh no. We're not doing the donuts thing. Okay. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about, I am glad. If you were here for my streams yesterday, I think I solved a lot of problems. I solved the food crisis in America. I solved the homeless problem. I solved taxes. So if you have a problem that you think you want me to tackle, I will tackle it and solve it. It's not that hard, guys. Okay. I was telling my friend about all my like crazy plans, and they're saying like, and they're like, is it really possible? I'm like, as long as it makes sense, it's possible. All right. We're now in line. Let me show you guys what the line looks like now. All right. So now I'm in line to buy eggs. Insane. In the membrane. I'm the last person in line. You know what's also crazy? Okay, imagine being like the houses that are like in this line. Oh my god. The where I'm trying to go is probably like 30 cars down. If you guys go back and watch it, you can watch me you guys can watch me drive. Oh, we're moving. You thought Teslas drive themselves? Okay, here's the thing. I don't trust Elon Musk at the wheel of my car, okay? That's insane. Yes, this whole line is for eggs. So as if you guys missed the beginning part, look at these people. No cutting. Look at these people. Drive, get behind me. How dare you? Okay. I don't trust Elon driving my car. Okay, let's be honest. I have the self-driving feature and I have yet to use it. I just don't trust it. I'm the last person in line. Maybe they're like, I don't want he's trusted at the wheel of the country. I don't trust him to drive my car, okay? I bought, if you get a Tesla, right, to get the self-driving feature, it's an extra when I got this car, it's an extra $10,000, right? And I got it and I have yet to use it because I don't trust it. So yeah, I'm not trusting him to drive my car. I only got the feature because later on, if I want to transfer it, you can transfer it and resell it. So maybe, but yeah. Anyways, as if you were here earlier, I used to just pull in there and get eggs. The line is usually like 2 people. And last time there was an egg shortage, I came here and there was no line. I literally just came in. So I was not expecting to have a giant line. Look at that school bus. Oh no, you better not try to get eggs. Like imagine the school bus driver is like trying to fill up on eggs. Okay. And you know what really is terrible though? Imagine you're one of these houses here where we're blocking with this line, and what am I lining up for? I'm lining up for eggs. I'm at the source. Okay, I'm at an egg farm trying to get eggs. And Get some chickens, dude. Okay, you know what's interesting about this egg farm, right? So there's two egg farms here. The one that I'm in line with on the right side is Billy's Eggs, and they sell the better eggs. Now, but on the left side, there's another egg farm that was completely empty. If you come after, you can watch me be in line here, get my eggs and whatnot, right? And then when I drive out, you can see. I don't know. You guys can see it from here. Oh, I can zoom. You see, there's that chicken right there. That's another egg farm, and there's never a line for that one. It's pretty. I find that pretty interesting. Right, you see that chicken over there, that white chicken. Uh, that's another egg farm, but no one's ever in line for that one. But you could buy chickens there. That's the difference. You could buy a whole chicken there, like live chickens, if you wanted to. And as I was telling people earlier, the thing about chickens, or if you get chicks, the thing about that is that they can't guarantee that you'll get a female. And what are you supposed to do with the males? If you raise a chicken from a chick, when they grow up, they can't, you have 50-50 chance, male or female. And in California, you're not allowed to have male chickens in at your house. Oh, this guy here, he gave up. He's like, he was in line behind me and he gave up. Okay, I'm baking. Why do I need eggs so bad? So what I like to do is I like to come here maybe once a month or so and just get a whole bunch of eggs, and then I don't need to come back. Yes, I know. Male chickens are called roosters. In California, you're not allowed to have roosters, right? So,
In 500 feet, turn right.
what are you supposed to do with them? I know you can slaughter them, but I'm telling you, how many of you personally have ever slaughtered a chicken? It's a bloody mess. But yeah, you're right. So there's that thing where you could raise chickens and whatnot. You're allowed to keep, at least where I am at, you're allowed to keep 6 chickens per household, per house. But you're not allowed to have any males, roosters. You're not allowed to have any roosters. So I know a family, they bought some chickens, like chickies, and they raised them up, and then half of them were roosters. And then they had to, I don't know what they did with them, to be honest. They just disappeared one day, I'll tell you that. All right. This line is moving. Let me see if I can show you the behind me. Oh no, I can't. You can't see behind me. It's too hard. Yeah, you can't see behind me. But let me see if I can see how many cars behind me from my rear mirror. Oh, maybe you can see through my rear mirror. All right, rear mirror. There's maybe 5 cars behind me. Okay, so when I get to the top of this line, no, this is all drive-through. So how a lot of people learned about Billy's Eggs is that, oh, look at this one. It says, "Do not block driveway, please." And everyone's blocking the driveway. How everyone learned about Billy's Eggs is the beginning of the pandemic. I was going here before then, but they got famous during the pandemic when everyone was short on supply. This farm has all their chickens there, and so people started coming here to get chickens. I mean, eggs. And they were on the news and everything. And since the egg shortage happened again, they're on the news again. So I guess people are starting to know about them again. Oh man, there's a car behind me. He's trying to get out. He lives here. I'm gonna move up a little bit, try to give him some room. Like I said, it must be miserable. Yeah, and so yeah, they converted their place to drive-through. Yeah, they converted their place to drive-through. All right, boop. Let me go back to me because I feel like it's nice. I'll go back. Yeah, so they converted their place to drive-through, and you just drive. When you get up there, they have their prices. They have one window. You tell them what you want. They load your car up, and you just drive off. But yeah, that's basically it. And I'm trying to get $100 worth of eggs. I don't even know how much that will get me. Let me make sure I have enough too, because that would suck. I wait in this line and I don't have. Oh, I got it. That would suck. You wait in the line and you don't have money. So I'm gonna mute for a second. I gotta cough. It's not. Let me go back to the road. I'm gonna mute so I can cough. All right. Boop 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 boop. Boop. All right. We're waiting in line for eggs. Oh, you know what's the best? When you see people give up. Oh my God. I gotta show you guys the line now. Behind me. The line behind me. If you guys were here earlier, there were only 5 cars behind me. Now they're all the way to this light in the back. So that's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 10 cars ish. All right. Ooh, we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Oh, nice. I get to get out of this road. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. But okay, how do you feel? Oh my God. If you're this egg farm here, you see this egg farm? You see this one? To the left, the not good one? Like, no one's going in there. Look at their big sign. Eggs! Here! We have eggs! No one's going to that one. It reminds me, if you guys watch The Office, where they get like, I don't remember the name of the pizza company, but they're like, did you get Michelangelo's pizza or Michelangelo's pizza? The good one or the bad one? So on the left side, eggs, right? But I'm also in line for eggs, and this one goes all the way. Oh, you can't see it anymore, but it's like 20 cars back. But on the I saw someone go into the other egg store. Like, you could just pull in. That's insane. Oh, this person's trying to get into their house. Oh, like I said, it must be terrible to live here right now. Like, I would hate that. Like this person here, they're trying to get into their house. Yeah, we're in line to get eggs. And if you guys don't know where I am in California, and this is in Chino. This is an egg farm. This is an egg farm. Oh, next time you're gonna open an egg farm? You know what's crazy? So, oh look, another sign that says do not block, but we're all blocking. That's crazy. You know what's crazy is that there was a property for sale in California, right? Where I am. Around the time, I want to say a little bit after the pandemic. Oh, we're almost there. And this property was selling for, I think, 1.2 million, right? And now that sounds crazy if you're not in California, but in California, that's okay. 1.2 million. And the property comes with 25 chickens. Like, you get chickens as part of the as part of the deal to buy this place. I know 1.2 is a lot, but there's a lot of houses. Like, the average house in California is around 1 million. So just a little bit more. Just slave away for a few more years, and oh, I'm almost there. Let's see. I feel like, I don't know if you guys can see, but that second white car there, that's the beginning of the turn into the egg place. Like, but like, how do you feel about if you're this place? That car that's going out of there, they pulled in and they're leaving now. They got whatever they came for and they're leaving. Hey, 25 chickens is a lot of chickens for, I'm assuming, a single family. The only reason I know about this is because I bought eggs from them one time because they're selling the eggs. Okay, now think about this. Okay, 1.2, what did I say? 1.2 million, right? And you get 25 chickens. The 25 chickens get you eggs. You could sell the eggs $2 each, right? Every day. That's like $50 every day. Right? $50 every day. Right? That's a good chunk of your mortgage right there. Paid by itself by the 25 chickens that they gave you. And it wasn't like normal eggs that you get in the store, because I remember it was like almost like the purpley kind. Whatever their chickens are, they lay like purple-ish. Right? So you think about 1.2 million, right? If you put in some money, um, let's say you put like 20% down, your monthly mortgage is probably like, I don't know, 5,000, right? But if you're selling the chicken eggs, if you could sell them every day, that's already like thousand bucks or something. Right? If you could sell for $2 a $2 an egg. Well, no, that's $2 an egg. Maybe then you're not gonna get that price. Maybe it's more like $1 an egg. I don't know. But yeah, look at this other chicken. Look at this other one though. I keep bringing it up because I think it's very funny that they have eggs too, but nobody wants to line up for it. You can just drive it anytime. But this is the one. This is the one. Oh, see, there's a car leaving. And now we get to move up. We get to move up. I better keep the space. You see, that's the turn in right there. Where that. Is there a difference? Taste wise, there's a little bit different. The color of the yolk's different. I don't know. I feel like you need to be. Oh, I'm gonna get out. I don't want to be like blasting this car. Let me zoom out. But there you go. This is where we're going. I don't know if there's that much of a nutritional difference, because like, I feel like you need to be like a scientist. Like, I hate that thing where everyone pretends to be like a like a food critic, and they're like, I taste it's a little bit nuttier than the. I'm like, it's like a 5% difference in taste. You know? Oh, all right. People are leaving. That's good. Yeah, when I drive out later, I'll show you guys that other egg farm again, and you could see. I don't know why it's so empty. And we will find out. Let me see what's the line looking like behind me. Oh my god, let me zoom in so you guys can see the line behind me now, since I'm getting closer. Ah! Sorry, it's blurry. Alright. Yeah, everyone's acting like they're Gordon Ramsay. Okay, no one can really tell the difference that much. The only thing I guess they say is that it's healthier. I know at this egg farm they feed their chickens like flaxseed, and it changes the yolk color, and supposedly has more omega, the good omegas. And the reason I also come here is because supposedly their eggs are more nutritious, and the price of the eggs before weren't any different than what you can get in the grocery store. But I don't know if they raised the prices or not. Last time that I was here during like a pandemic time, they didn't change the prices, even though prices of everything else was going up. So we're gonna find out when we get up there if my $100 will get me the same amount of eggs that I used to get. All right, see, drive-through, guys, drive-through. They redid their whole business during the pandemic so it could be a drive-through. You just go in, get out. Besides, this place doesn't have enough parking anyways. So whoever came up with the idea to change it to a drive-through, very smart. But we're coming up, we're turning in, guys. Okay, now we're closer up. You guys can see a little more. Billy's Egg Farm. We're gonna go up there and we're gonna make a left. How many eggs would I get for $100? that's the part where I don't remember because they usually give me a box, and I don't remember how many are in the box. Oh, there's a car that turned into the other egg farm. The good one's over here, buddy. um, they used to give me a whole box of eggs, and I'm trying to remember how many flats are in there. I think there's probably like 5 flats, and each flat has 24 eggs. I think there's five flats in a box. They will give me a box and then another flat. And a flat is around has I think it has 24 eggs in there. Like I said. But okay, like I said before, I don't know if they changed their prices or not. So we'll see. We will see. Because I always spend the exact same amount, $100, right? So if they want to give me more eggs, less eggs, we're gonna find out if they changed their prices because I don't know. We're getting closer now. Yeah, so that's what I usually do. I come here like once a month or 2 months or whenever, and I just buy eggs and just store them in the refrigerator for that long. All right, we're coming in. So it's a family owned.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, you can tell. Please no cutting. It's impossible to cut in line, okay, because we're in cars. So it's a family owned place. I believe it's run by their daughter, like the daughters now. I think they have like 2 daughters, 2 or 3 daughters. And they have all their chickens back there where that red barn thing is. And this is where they transport the chickens to sell them, right? And I think they all live on this property too. I don't know what is like these buildings here. Yeah, let's see how much they're gonna charge now. When I get up to that corner there, you see this corner where this kind of where this car is here, they have a sign that has their prices. So that's why I'm gonna figure out if they changed the prices. And as I said earlier in the stream, what they told me before is don't buy jumbo like extra large jumbo eggs or something. They say that it's not as nutritious because it's just more watered down. It's a bigger egg, yes, you get more, but because it's so big, the nutrition is not as much as a regular large egg. That's what they told me at this farm when I came up there and I asked them, like, what is the real difference besides the size? And yeah, they said it's more watered down. So I usually just get the large eggs. They have like jumbo, extra jumbo, whatever too, but and I think their whole family lives around the farm too. So they just like bike here or walk here, or I wouldn't be surprised if they live on this property. Okay, you see, we're almost there. Right at that welcome sign on that wall. We can't see it from here, but they have prices. And you can see their chickens. See their chickens? You could take pictures. I think they have field trips that come here too. You can see their chickens. It'd be funny if these are just the show chickens that they have, and in the backpack they have the real chickens. All right. I wonder if people are hating me now because I'm a little slow, but all right. And then when I get closer, and there's no way, Ellie, where are you from? There's no way you can get 2,000 eggs for $100. Impossible. If you can get 2,000 eggs for $100, you need to be exporting your eggs to America. You'll be rich. Well, I guess with the tariffs, I guess maybe not. But I highly doubt that there's tariffs on eggs. Okay, no, Ellie, I got a plan for you, okay? Don't export the eggs. Okay, that's too hard because they're gonna break and then you're gonna lose a ton of money. What you do is you buy the eggs, you separate egg whites, egg yolks into bags, seal them, sell already processed egg whites, egg yolks. Boom, boom, boom. Restaurants use them, to make scrambled eggs and whatnot. And yeah, why are eggs so cheap? That's what we want to know. Why are they so cheap? All right, we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Let's see some prices. I wonder if I can see the prices from here. All right. All right. All right. These are the prices. Let me see. All right, a box of 100 is $70. Okay. Oh, oh, it was on mute. Ah, okay. So, let's see. I got a box of 100 eggs. Let me change the navy so I can get home. Boop, 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 boop. I got a box of 100 eggs for $67. So it comes out to be 67 cents per egg, right? So I don't know where you guys are, if that's more expensive, less expensive than regular. But okay, that's like I said, they are organic-ish eggs. And yeah, I just like to come here once a month or so and then just get a bunch of eggs. Let me think, did they increase their prices? I don't remember what they charged before. That's the issue I think that I'm having. I think it's about the same. But okay, you pay a little bit more, but like I said, supposedly more nutritious. I can't compare to you because supposedly 100 eggs for you gets you 2,000 eggs. I wish, okay? I wish. I'll Venmo you like $50 and I'll get the eggs like 5 months later, and then they come all cracked and whatnot. do. Well, I'm happy just to get eggs and not have to worry about them for another 2 months. Maybe in another 2 months or so, they will be more expensive in the grocery store. So who knows? But like, I feel like it's just easier drive-through eggs. I'll freeze-dried eggs with the shell. Oh, come on, that's crazy. Are you gonna boil them ahead of time? See, what I'm gonna do with them? You freeze-dry them. You're making life hard. What are you gonna do with freeze? Because when I'm thinking about freeze-dried eggs, I'm thinking like I'm thinking of like those dried fruit things that you get. So I'm imagining I'm like trying to eat an egg, and it's just like all the moisture from my mouth cracks, like makes the eggs turn to dust. All right, we're on the freeway now. We're going home. This is the freeway. Boom, boom. Back to me. All right. Sorry if you have to look at my mug. It's too hard to show you guys what the road looks like. My camera mount is not working with me today. So, yeah. And as I'm driving, I'm sorry I cannot look at the comments very well. Every once in a while I'll glance down. Yeah, you send me freeze-dried eggs, and they're gonna taste like World War II eggs, like Teddy Roosevelt ate the sick. Oh, now you got me thinking it could be a whole experience. Like we all dress up in our, World War II outfits. I don't know what would I have to wear, like the. Since I'm Asian, did they have Asians in the American military in World War II? That's the part I don't know. did they? Yeah, that's a question. Did they have Asians in the American military in World War II? Because I feel like that is so hard. Imagine you're like Asian, especially in World War II times. All Asians look alike. I mean, people think Asians all look alike now. Imagine in World War II when, they weren't as exposed to Asians, and I'm in the American military, uniform, and people are gonna be like, "That's a spy." That guy, he looks like a spy. And now I'm trying to eat these eggs, and now I'm thinking about people are gonna think I'm a spy. Oh, you're Asian too? Awesome blossom. I feel like it's very interesting now, at least in California. I feel like California is becoming very Asian. At least maybe just the SoCal area that I'm in. It's like it feels like 60% white, for 30% Asian, and then 10% other. That's what it feels like right now, at least in the area that I'm at. In World War I, they had more Asians. Are you talking about the American military? Impossible. I gotta look this up now when I get home. That sounds crazy. I mean, I guess because I think during World War II they rounded up all the all the Asians and put them in, concentration camps. Doesn't matter. You look like a spy. Doesn't matter if you were Japanese or not. They were rounding you up. Oh, we're getting out of here. Getting out of Chino. They did? Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to go back to school, like go back to history class. But I remember like the Asians fought Asians during most of the wars, except for World War II. Getting out of Chino. You know, okay, so to give you more insight about this Chino area, right? When I was growing up, this Chino area, it was known for farmland. So every once in a while, someone would move up here and we would have to have a housewarming party up here in Chino, California, right? It was every once in a while. And this whole area smells like cow poop because of all the farms. And it's like, it's in the air. Literally, I remember every housewarming, because the houses here were super cheap before. Now they're not, because all the businesses moved up here. And I remember this whole area smells like cow poop. Now, fast forward to today, 2025, this whole area smells only a little bit like cow poop. All the cows are gone. You know? So I think that's pretty interesting. That, because, yeah, a lot of the farms that are here, they're gone. They got bought out, and now they are. And there is like you said, Chino means Chinese and Spanish, but there's an Asian community up here because the houses here were cheaper, and it's actually a pretty good investment if you bought into Chino, like when Chino started opening houses for sale, like 10, 15, 20 years ago. It feels like 20 plus years ago now. Sorry. You probably gained a whole bunch. Your house is probably like doubled because a lot of the warehouses are now here, so there's a lot of jobs. But given that they are warehouse jobs, yeah. Driving. What else? I think that, okay, anybody have a problem that they want me to elaborate on? It seems like that is my specialty right now. Yesterday, I had someone say that they were very lonely and they needed help finding a significant other, and I guess they're in India. And I was like, there's like, what, 3 billion people in India? You gotta find somebody. Okay. Oh, you're in Sacramento, Jay? Ooh, you got a different kind of problem up there. Okay, let me think. What do I know about Sacramento? You know what's interesting about Sacramento? Is that it's supposedly, the capital of California. But like all around Sacramento is like, no offense, Jay, it seems like it's like a dump. I don't know. I haven't been up there in a long time. But the last time that I was there, it felt like it's getting very run down. Maybe you can elaborate more if it's gotten any better. But I remember when I was up there before, it was getting run down. And it doesn't seem like they want to spend any money to fix anything up there. And it's crazy because that's like California is ran. It's ran Sacramento, right? Like, that's crazy. And I was saying this on the other stream I had. Easily fix any of the problems that they have inside America or in any of these states, but they don't do it because there's no money to be made fixing any of these the problems they have, like roads, buildings, whatever, like infrastructure stuff. There's no money. There's no real money to be made doing it, so they don't do it. If they can get oil or raw minerals from fixing the homeless problem, that they would do it in a heartbeat. And it was proved, like, when the Chinese prime minister came to visit, California, they fixed everything up in like 2 seconds when they wanted to. But there's no money to be made. And then that's why I was saying, if you guys were here for that, the only way to fix the homeless problem is to figure out a way that you can actually make money while fixing it, right? That's literally the only way. If you want to fix a problem that you have to figure out a way for it to generate income. That's why, like, you going back to the Ukraine thing, you want to talk about Ukraine, the only reason why we send money and stuff over there is because they have all those raw minerals, right? And now look at where we are. We're not sending anything else unless we get some of those precious raw minerals. Gaza, same thing. There's gas and oil off the coast. You can get that. That's why we bothered to help them. Now, there's no money to be made fixing roads and fixing the homeless problem. And that's why I was saying that what we need to do, if you want to fix the homeless problem, is have the hobo games. This was an idea that we came up with in my yesterday. Hobo games. You open a big stadium, and every year, maybe once a month. It depends on how much money you want to get back. Once a month, once a week, once a year, we have them play games, and the winner gets a prize, maybe, right? And in the stadium, the whole stadium, we'll have them play tag or something, but the whole stadium is made out of the walking plate, the plates that generate power. So as they're playing tag, they're generating power. All right, see you later, Ellie. Thanks for popping in. All right, the whole stadium is made out of the plates. When you step on them, it generates a little bit of electricity. So you have them playing tag or something, or whatever, and boom, you're generating power. You're making money. You get sponsors. You sell merch. Oh, you have a good day too, Ellie, if you're still here. Thanks for coming with me to buy eggs. And if you want to send eggs, you can send your eggs, freeze dries or not. I don't. Yeah. So if you guys have a problem you want me to tackle, let's tackle it while we're on the road. This is where all the great ideas come together. I was saying yesterday that you're in. Oh, you were in. Okay. You see. So Jay, I have a question. Did they clean up the place when the president came? Right? Like, did they like put a bush over every like guy that's on fentanyl? Like, imagine that, like, there's a guy, because I don't know where you're at, but I said it before, where I'm at in California, every once in a while I'll drive around and I'll see a guy like on the floor in another dimension in the middle of the street getting baked by the sun. Like, I want to go up to them and just give them a little bit of sunblock, right? Because that's a whole nother like world of pain when you wake up from your trip and your face is melting off because you're in the California heat. the California sun for like, I don't know, 12 hours a day, just laying there. Yeah, how fast did they clean that up? Did they put like a little plant in front of every person to hide them? Okay, you got any profitable ideas or words on what was it? Oh, I have here. Sorry, I gotta drive. Fish farming. Okay, any profitable? Are you saying? Do I have any profitable ideas about fish farming? Like what kind of fish farming are we talking about? Freshwater, saltwater, like big fisheries? What are we talking about here? How are we gonna solve this? What problem are we talking about? Or are you talking about how like, oh, it's starting to rain here in California? Are you talking about how we're slowly running out of fish? I like, you know what I really like? Now you got me thinking about the fish. I like, I remember a while back I saw the thing about, you know, how you could have tanks of tilapia and you do the whole like hydroponic kind of like gardening. You could do it from in your backyard. Okay, local fishery bond. I'm sorry, I don't know if I know a lot about that. But back to the, I guess I'll go back to the, maybe as I talk more about this hydroponic fish thing, I'll give you an idea. So this was an idea that came up a while back, that you can have a self-sustaining like farm system in your backyard and you can grow crops. The idea is that at the top of your farm you have tanks of tilapia. People either use tilapia or they use shrimp. Shrimp is for like inside your house because the shrimp, you know, they don't take as much space. But I've seen it before where people have a whole warehouse. They have a whole farm inside a warehouse, and it's run by tilapia. And so they have tanks and tanks of tilapia. The tilapia poop into the water, right? You get the water and you funnel the water down into these tanks, these other tanks, and in those tanks you grow greens, lettuce, spinach, and all that stuff. And you don't need any dirt, right? And I have big land, but I don't know what to do since it's in a rural area. Okay, so maybe my idea will work for you because a bunch of college students did something similar before. They got a bunch of land out in Texas or Colorado or somewhere there where it's dry rural land, and they're growing crops in this dry barren land. And so what they did was they used at the top you have tanks of tilapia, right? The tilapia poop into the water. You funnel the water into like a big another tank, but it's flat and like maybe just a foot deep, right? And in that tank they have floating pallets. Like I'm not sure what the pallets are made out of, but they have floating pallets, and on those pallets they have holes in them, and they grow spinach and greens and whatnot, right? And cabbage and all kinds of stuff, and they're floating on the water. There's no dirt needed, and they rotate them through. Then the plants get all their nutrition from the tilapia poop that's in the water, and it floats down, and then they harvest the plants, right? And then I'm sorry, I skipped a step. In between the tilapia and where the plants are grown, there's another area where they kind of filter out the tilapia poop a little bit. They dump it into this like gravel area, like filter system that they built, and in there they grow tomatoes and basically nightshade type vegetables, right, in rocks now. And also in there they have bloodworms. Basically the bloodworms are there to eat a little bit of the tilapia poop, right? And then so you can grow tomatoes, nightshade type vegetables there. Leafy greens are grown in the lake, and you can sell the tilapia as well, as because they're in these tanks, they multiply. And I'm totally skipping a step because there's another part where they grow essentially the food for the tilapia. So basically it's an enclosed circle where you get the tilapia, they poop, and then you filter out a little bit of the poop into this area. You grow nightshade type vegetables in that area, and then that gets filtered out into this pool. You grow leafy greens, and you sell the leafy greens. That's where the money comes in. You sell the leafy greens, and if your tilapia multiply too much in the tanks up on top, you can sell the tilapia. Boom, boom, boom. And you can do this anywhere because as long as you have a little bit of water. And I think they cover the whole place in like the mesh, not mesh, but like like greenhouse plastic, so it doesn't get all messed up. I'm skipping a step because I don't remember how they got the food for the tilapia, because I remember it was self-contained. That's an idea. Okay, what else? You have big land, but I don't know what to do since I live in a rural area. What kind of land is it? That's a question we have to ask. Driving a skateboard on the roof? That's insane. No, I am in California. Let me show you the road a little bit since we're at the stop. Boop, boop. Well, yeah, what kind of land is it? Because that matters. And if you're just joining, hey Garth, how you doing? Hey, you missed the whole egg adventure. I went to go get some eggs today at a egg farm that's around here, and I haven't been here in a while, so I wasn't sure. What I usually do is I get $100 worth of eggs. So whatever they give me for $100, that's what I get. And it turned out to be about 67 cents per egg, because I bought a carton and they gave me 2 flats. And the carton was $67 for 100. You think I'm a billionaire? I wish. You think I would be... Okay, if I was a billionaire, I would not be driving around myself. I would have a driver driving me in a Rolls Royce. Fun fact for you guys, if you don't know, Rolls Royces are actually made for you to be driven in. So if you see someone driving the Rolls Royce, it's kind of weird. At least the Phantom, right? The Phantom. Kind of thing. The Phantom or the Ghost. They have ghost-like names, right? I'm trying to remember which one exactly, but one of them that you buy, is actually made for you to be driven in. The handles in when you open the door, the car handles open the other direction. So normally you would open the handle, it's like this. It actually opens like this, like opposite way, and that's for someone to open the door for you. So that's a weird thing, if you ever thought about it, that if you're driving, if you see someone driving their own Rolls Royce, right, you can kind of in a way make fun of them and say, oh, you're just the driver. Because the doors are not made for you to open for yourself. It's very awkward. It opens the other way around. That's a fun fact for you guys to know. And so If you're at a dinner party and someone comes up with a Rolls Royce, you have that fact in your knowledge, and you're like, I know something about high-end luxury cars. Yeah. Anyways, the eggs were 67 cents per egg. Not too crazy. At least I don't think it was that crazy. But the line was very long. So you guys want to see it? Go back. You can see it. We're at the part now. I'm trying to solve people's problems. If you have a question, let me know, and we will solve a problem. It could be anything. How am I? I'm doing okay. I think I was saying earlier that I think a goal that I have every day is I want to change someone's life a little bit. Fix the ozone layer. Okay. Okay. Let's think about this. How are we gonna fix the ozone layer besides wiping out half of the world? Oh, or maybe that is the plan to fix the ozone layer. Okay. Let's do it without taking out a whole bunch of people. Okay. Fix the ozone layer. Let me think. You know what's crazy? When I think about that, I think about how, if you're in America, how things could have turned out differently if Al Gore won his election against Bush. Like, I wonder what the alternate timeline where Al Gore won, and see where we would be at today. Because, Al Gore was big into the environmental stuff before the environmental stuff was a thing, right? So that's one thing I'm curious about. Okay, fix the ozone layer. You know what I wonder about cars? Okay, is that you're driving, right, and you're in an idea to make a small generator that goes on top of the roof of your car, and when you're driving, like the thing spins and it generates power. Like, I feel like that's a easy thing to make, because it's the same idea as a windmill, right? Wouldn't that help you capture more of the energy that you're using out there? Because I'm in a Tesla, and it has the regenerative brakes, right? And the idea is that when you're braking, you're generating. The regenerative brakes helps you generate power when it's braking. Right? In a way, it's trying to be efficient. That seems like an idea that, I don't know, maybe someone has more engineering background, but like, that seems like an idea. You put like a wind power generator on top of your car. It's like an attachment, and it powers to like a battery or something. Now, how that correlates with fixing the ozone layer is, this is my thought process, is that you gotta find ways to be more efficient with the power that we have, right? And so you would use less like emission power, like things that cause emissions. But I guess someone out there would be like, oh, but it costs lots of stuff to make that thing. Okay, I guess let's walk it through then. Okay, fix the ozone layer. I guess the only way to fix the ozone layer that's possible, I feel like, is okay. Here's an idea. Right now, as I'm driving through, right, I see a lot of unused potential in people's houses. It's their front yard. A lot of people grow grass, right? Grass is completely useless. How about, instead of growing grass, we grow spinach? Like something useful that's also green. People could be like, I like to look at green. You have a whole field of spinach in front of your house, right? that will eliminate the need for big spinach farm. Right? Because everyone has their own spinach in their front. Basically, everyone's front yard needs to grow their own vegetables. Then you will eliminate a lot of like big farms because you all have your own vegetables now. You grow them all in your front yard. Boom. I don't know if that solves the ozone layer, but that's an idea. There are no bad ideas, guys. We're doing the. I feel like this is how Trump comes up with ideas. He's on his phone, and he's just like, you just spitball. Yes, yes. And then, okay, trickle down. Then we wouldn't be importing and exporting so much food everywhere, like vegetables, because you grow it in your front yard. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Right? You're not getting vegetables from Mexico, you know, because you're growing in your front yard now. Now everybody does it. Your neighbor does it. The person down the street does it. You could trade vegetables because I know you're gonna say, "Oh, it's not sustainable. That it takes too long." I know. That's why you grow something, your neighbor grows something else. Boom, 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 boom. Sense of community, because you know that's what's missing in America right now. We're all individual people. If you all grow vegetables in your front yard, you have to talk to your neighbor because they got the zucchini that you want. You have the spinach. Bob has the broccoli. And you all have to be buddies. See? Solving problems. Alright, I gotta take a break. I just got home. I am gonna unload and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna work. So if you guys wanna hang out for that part, come back. Thank you for coming on my eggtastic adventure. Thank you, thank you, thank you.